Hi thinkers, welcome to the Algorithms in Python playlist on ThinkX Academy. In this tutorial, we are going to start with the first searching algorithm, which is the linear search algorithm, and in the further tutorials, we will study binary search and other algorithms. So basically, this is actually the first tutorial of this playlist, which is 1.1, and this is going to be linear search. Linear search is a very common algorithm, and it is the most simplest algorithm to learn for the beginners, and you will be using this algorithm a lot when you are programming, right? So the first thing is we will first have to create an array, and let's insert some of the elements inside of this array. We can insert some integers or something else like characters, but just what I'm going to do here is I'm going to insert some elements. So how linear search basically works is, what exactly is linear search is basically once you are given a data structure like this, which is a linear data structure, you can see that this is an array or list in Python. So I'm just going to write a comment here that this is basically a list slash array. And now what we want to do is we are given some element or some item. Let's say we are given item 12, which is there inside of this array. Now what we want to do is we want to perform a search algorithm to actually find out at which position this element exists inside of our given array or in some other data structure, let's say linked list. We will have a similar approach to that, right? So now we have this item 12 and we want to search it inside of this. So the first thing that is very basic inside of linear search is that it searches linearly. Linearly means it will first compare this item 12 with 3, then it will compare it with 6, then 12, and it goes on until and unless it finds an item that matches the item inside of a given array or the data structure, right? So once we found that element, we will return out of the for loop. So the first thing we need to do is, if we want to first traverse inside of this array, we will have to use a for loop. So first of all, I am going to write for I in range, right? So here I will use the length function to find the length of this given array. Now what I want to do is, this for loop will go from the first position, from the 0th position, then first, second, third, and what I want to do is I want to perform a comparison, and we know for comparison we will use a if case. So I will compare the item with the value of the array at the ith position, right? So what essentially we are trying to do here is we are trying to go linearly from one item to another, and here we are comparing the element at that position with the item that we are given. Whenever we get that item, we are just going to print that item, right? We will print the position of that item, right? So this is the item and the position is I. So we are going to print these two things, and after that, one more important thing is that once we have found out the element, we do not need more comparisons. Like for example, in this case, you can see we have found 12th at 2th position, so we do not need to compare it with 3, 4 and 5. If I try to save this program and let's try to run this program in the terminal, right? So the name of the file is linear search.py. So here you can see it gives the output that the element is 12 and it is there inside of the 2th position, right? So I'm just going to exit out of here. So that's how we perform the linear search. Now let's take an example, take a problem, and let's see how we can apply linear search or the technique of linear search algorithm to this, right? So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to write the problem that what we need to do is we are given a string and we want to find the number of occurrences in a given string, right? So number of occurrences in a given string. For that, I will first create a string, and let's say the string is ThinkX Academy. Now what I want to do is I will take an element, right? is equals to, let's say that we want to search number of occurrences of the letter A inside of this given string, right? So ThinkX Academy, you can see there are two A's in it. So let's see how the algorithm will work. First of all, I know that I will have to create a for loop that will go from I in range, and here I will just provide the length of the string using the length function, and here I will simply create a if case which will compare the element with the string ith position, right? That's what essentially we have done here also. In this also we have done that. Make sure to leave the right indentation. Now in this case what I want to do is, we do not need to search the element A and its position here. What we want to do is, we want to find how many number of A's are here. So for that what we can do is, we can simply create a count variable and I will initialize it to 0. And whenever it will find out that the element is equals to the string ith position, so this string is considered as an array, so it starts from 0, 1, 2, 3, so on. So it will compare each and every character with this element. So whenever the comparison evaluates to be true, I am going to simply say that count is equals to count plus 1, right? So that's what we can do here. And now here you can see what I just want to do is, I will just print the value of count here. So now you can see that the number of A inside of this string. Let's just save this program and let's run it in the terminal, which is here, linear search.py, and you can see here it returns 2 because there are 2 A inside of a given string, right? So that's a very important thing here. We just need to ensure that the linear search uses a for loop in coordination with the if case to basically compare the statement, right? So the question here is, what is the time complexity of linear search algorithm? So in time complexity, what we are going to consider is the best case, the worst case, right? So what is the best? In the best case, you can see that in this search algorithm, if we found the element at the very first position, right, in comparison, when we are comparing, let's say 12 is at the first position, that will be considered as a best case, and in best case we say that the time complexity is big O of 1, right? In the worst case, we can say that let's say 12 is at the last position of this array, so in that case it will be it will exist at last, so it will be the worst case, and for that I will have a time complexity of big O of n, right, where n specifies the number of elements inside of the array. So from here on, you can see that using this time complexity, you can see that if you have an array which has, let's say, millions of records and maybe thousands of records, that will take a lot of time to do the search part, right? So basically linear search is actually done on something which has a smaller size, right? We have small number of elements and we want algorithm which is quick. So you can see it is very quick to implement. Just implement a for loop in coordination with the if case. So in that case we can implement the linear search, but there is you can say in the worst case there is a time complexity. It will take nth time, big O of n time. So we need to consider that also for optimization. In the next tutorial we will study about binary search, which actually works on the sorted array, and it will reduce this worst case time complexity from big O of n to big O of log n. So we'll see you in the next tutorial. That's all for this tutorial. Thanks for watching.